What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be redesigning some of your t-shirts. So I made a thread in my Amazon merch Facebook group. I'll put a link to it in case you would like to submit one of your designs to me so that in a future video I can redesign it and attempt to make it better. It doesn't mean that it will be better. I'm doing my best here. So I got 4 different designs that I took on. I do this little versus thing in my head. I think it's like a competition, you know, can I make a better version of your design if we were competing? So what I'm going to show you is the result. So let's get started. Real quick, just wanted to remind you, I run a weekly print on demand giveaway. You can enter completely free. All I need is your email. There's a link in the description if you want to take advantage. 2 lucky winners this week are going to win a license to use Merch Titan's upload automation, Merch Ninja research tools, and all Sunsets. Premium sunset graphics. All right, and also in the description next to the giveaway link, you can find a link to my free 7-day Amazon merch mini course and a link to my merch Facebook group. Also, again, I'll put a link to where you can submit your designs if you would like me to try to redesign it and make it better. All right, so every design that you'll see in this video was somebody previously dropping a link to their designs. So t-shirt design number 1, and I'm just going in order on that thread from the top down. I had to skip a couple because a lot of them were removed. I'm assuming it's people in lower Amazon merch tiers that are recycling their designs, so no issues there. But if you remove it, I can't redesign it. So this one is a Joe Biden 46th president t-shirt. So a little bit of a crowded niche there, but this video is not about niche selection. It is about design. So overall, I think you did a pretty good job with your design. However, you know, I think there's room for improvement here, because it doesn't really flow together well. You've got like the graphic of Joe Biden, and then you've got like the 46 just kind of hanging out underneath with the American flag over top that doesn't seem to like match the same feel that the Joe Biden like animated picture has. So here's what I ended up doing in Photoshop. So I used all sunsets to grab that sunset background that you see there. All right, so I used All Sunsets instead of having to make it myself. All Sunsets is a premium graphic site. I think it's like $24 or $27 for a 1-year subscription where you get access to all the existing sunsets and the new ones. So I really like using what I consider to be one of the basic ones. You see it's a circle. It's got the vintage sunset look and feel, blue, yellow, orange, red. You know, you don't need to overthink things. I know this sells. I sell this all the time. What I did is I took the same Joe Biden graphic from your design, overlaid it over the sunset, and then I'm not in love with my design, but like I don't know if the 46 really needed to be implemented. I think the Joe Biden graphic on the sunset looks good on its own, but since, you know, I was trying to redesign your design and it did include the 46, what I did is I used Impact font, which Impact font was not my favorite choice, but I didn't want to spend like an hour looking for the best numeric font. That's one of those things. I don't know when it comes to numbers, I never find a good font. If you guys know a good font for numbers, drop it in the comments below. So I just used Impact, you know, whatever, big, bold, okay. And then what I did is I magic wanded the numbers and then cut them out of the sunset so that when you actually put this on a t-shirt, any background color you use will show through consistently with the color of the shirt. So here's the side-by-side. You got the one on the left, the one on the right. Again, I'm not like super convinced that the job that I did was the best I could possibly do, but then a light bulb went off in my head. I said, hold up. I can easily make a second version of this shirt that might even be better. So you know what I did? I went over to All Sunset's counterpart called All American Graphics, and I'll put a link in the description to both if you want to check them out. And I grabbed basically a USA themed sunset. Let's call it a USA themed sunset, even though it is really just the American flag in that circle form that does really well on t-shirts. And I did the exact same thing. I just took the 4 and the 6, magic wanded them, and then cut it out of the sunset background layer. And this was the result. So I actually like this one a lot more than the, I don't know why. I just feel like this one flows together well with the color scheme and whatnot. So here's the side-by-side. So I kind of cheated, you know, you took 1 stab at the design. I took 2 stabs at it. I ended up liking my second version a little bit more. And fortunately, since I'm in Amazon merch tier 200,000, I don't have to really worry about making one design really good. Like those of you guys in tier 10, I got love for you. I know the struggle is real, but I'm not having to deal with making each upload count. I can just upload both of these designs and see, like, I can let the customers decide which one they like best. So that is ultimately where I ended with the Joe Biden designs. All right, t-shirt design number 2. I actually really like this design that they did. It says a good bike ride fixes everything. And you've got the biker on a mountain. Looks like they're also using all sunsets there, if I had to guess. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but it certainly looks like a graphic I know I've seen there. And they got the curved text on top, the bottom text, and I like the design. I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with it, but the challenge is for me to redesign your design. So what I ultimately did, and I ripped off your design, like I didn't go to the lengths of like actually recreating it myself. So just to save time here, that's why you see the magic wand got it left a little bit behind there. But what I did is I did a color overlay. So the one thing that I really didn't like about yours was that the brown text above and below, it just didn't pop to me. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't scream at me to click this design. Other than that, I love the design, but I don't like the brown text. So I made the text white. I think you should be allowed to make the text white because there is white in that graphic in the mountain. So I think it flows pretty nicely. Also, I made the design bigger, and when it comes to the vertical orientation, I put it more towards the top. So here's the side by side. Again, I'm not knocking your design. I think it's good. I personally just think the white text pops a little bit more. Keep in mind, when someone sees your t-shirt, they're going to see 47 other shirts on the same page on Amazon. So you really need it to like scream at them to take a look, click. So again, I made it bigger and I vertically oriented it to the top and I changed the text color. All right, t-shirt design number 3. Now, I was a little bit confused by this one. Again, we're only doing designs, but I was looking at the title and I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I can see the design has a guy and a girl in it inside a heart, but it's like, just seems like a very generic design. Also, if you're going to price it at $15.99, like if you're going to enter a very saturated niche, at least price your shirt at $13.07 and hope that somebody who sorts by prime eligible, price low to high sees your shirt. If you just go to $15.99, you're never going to get seen when people sort by price low to high, and your shirt's just going to get lumped in with a million other ones. So I'm not trying to come across as like harsh on the design. I'm just saying like I didn't really get it. If it is as generic and high level as I think it is, then something probably has to give in order for you to have a chance at making a sale. So what I did was I just grabbed some clip art. That's all I did. Put some clip art on the canvas here. I made it as big as possible because if we're going to sell some generic Valentine's Day heart t-shirt, something about our shirt needs to be like bold. Like I keep saying, like create something compelling for somebody to click. You know, if it's not compelling, then in a really saturated niche, like how the heck are we going to make a sale, you know? So I just went big. I went for it. You know, I made that heart clip art as big as possible. It's two-tone. And then wait, get this. Here's the kicker. I put it on the pink shirt. Now, I don't know if that's going to make a big difference or not, but I at least like how the color scheme flows. You know, it's a little bit different. If you're going to go for it all and try to have a generic Valentine's Day heart t-shirt in a niche with like 100,000 plus t-shirts, do something to be different, to differentiate yourself. So ultimately, that's what I went for, but I would not anticipate that I'd break through in that niche without running ads. If you're going to run like a very generic heart design t-shirt and say Valentine's Day shirt, you're going to need ads, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but all right, t-shirt design number 4. So number 4 of 4, this is the last one. And I mean, look at the design here. I love the font choice. I love the contrast. I love the color scheme. I love the graphics. This is a really good design. So I don't know that I even made it any better, but of course, you know, the theme of the video, I had to try. So I ended up with this design. Notice I tried to make it big. I wanted to make it explode. You know, I wanted the green, the white, the orange from the Irish flag. However, I don't know if I matched the orange exactly or not. I tried to just eyedropper out of this shirt design that you see here. But I mean, ultimately, like I said, I don't even know if I made this design any better. I really like the job that, I don't know who, I could check your name, but let me see. Shane, somebody named Shane designed this. I think he did a great job. So ultimately, side by side, the one thing that I like about my design, can you guys guess? It's not just that I like beer, but I like the beers on my design. Like, I mean, I'm only speaking to myself here, but when I think of St. Patrick's Day, I think of alcohol. You know, I think of consuming a lot of adult beverages, right? So for my shirt, since it is talking about shenanigans, and I think of St. Patrick's Day shenanigans, I'm thinking of like going bar hopping, drinking quite a few beers. So why not let the beer shine, right? If we're selling this shirt to somebody who's going to be getting into some crazy shenanigans on St. Patrick's Day, let the beers do the talking for your shirt design. So I mean, again, I really think you did a great job. I'm not saying that yours wouldn't outsell mine, but that was what I was going for in my design. It was very intentional to use those big beer graphics and, you know, again, contrast. Look how big they are relative to the other elements of the design. And also, I feel like they kind of flow with the color scheme. They're not like a big detour from the flow of the design of the shirt. At least this is my own opinion. This is all like kind of artsy. So if you disagree, no problem. All right, and that's really all I wanted to cover in this video, guys. Thank you for watching till the end. Quick reminder, if anybody's new to Amazon merch, you know, my course comes at a great value to you if you're in tier 10 because it outlines how I took my account from tier 10 to tier 100,000. It covers niche research, design, how to create listings, how to do SEO for Amazon, how to do automation, pretty much everything, full spectrum. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. Also, I need to update that. It says tier 100,000. I'm in tier 200,000 now, so I got to fix that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching till the end. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.